Welcome to Island Fans. Another evening where we get to talk EPL football. Good night to everyone and all the wonderful fans that are showing themselves here. And we have a special guest who hasn't been here for a while, but he's here now because he won 3-0. Top four, Yuri.
Yo. That man win the game and Yuri suddenly show up again.
Intro, bro. Don't do me that.
Good to see you, Reek, as usual. And we got, let me see this name from what would be Razzle Dazzle, 50th assist. Yes, definitely. Big ups to him as well. And we have Memphis here saying VAR saved Maguire. Indeed, he did. I'm going to concede. Yes, he did. VAR did save him 100,000,000%. But also, mine on stay injured Martial, Goatwood in the building. Don't need any other striker.
Anyway, this man go from liking Cavani to saying sell every other striker. What to them, man, dog?
Sell Cavani. Sell Martial. Sell all them. You just want Goatwood. That's it. All right, Jamal, how you doing, Jamal? You doing good?
Yeah, we're all right over here. Had some hail today. But yeah, we're surviving.
You're surviving. Shaq, how you doing?
Yeah, man, you don't know.
Sure, bro. You know, I didn't call. We've been friends for a long time, right? I don't call you after you lose. It's not a good time to do that.
Bro, you know. I mean, we were watching. Well, we were at the same place while the game was on. But what is one thing with me? I come here, I give bold predictions about my team. When my team let me down, I come back here, chest out, ready to take anything that the fans have to say. It is what it is. That's how life goes.
So you're gonna give Jamal his props tonight when we get to the Arsenal part.
I don't know. He got the result right, but I still don't agree with his
analysis. I don't know.
No, his analysis is good. I'm not doubting his analysis. I just don't like the fact that he never sees a way Arsenal could win, and that's where we differ.
That's where
that's where we differ in
because they wasn't the way to win.
In the optimism.
We'll get to that.
Where's the Eureka in the ultimatum?
I got optimism, but we could go.
Just cool. We can't get this.
Wait. Speaking of optimism, look at Eureka's name.
I know, right? That's a good point, Memphis. That's a wonderful point. Top four. It's possible. I told you all it was possible. As much as I hate Liverpool, I told you it was possible.
No. You said it was possible for Arsenal. Don't try to switch up.
I did do that. It is possible. I'm still hoping.
Definitely. Yeah, can put me in first place up there.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I
move Shaq and Jamal today, yeah.
Shaq and Jamal need to come on because they are almost off the top 10.
Oh wow, man! Boy, y'all harsh tonight. Calm down, man.
Wait. Yo. I don't know why Eureka's only 3 points ahead of them before the game, bro. Hey, put me back on top, bro. I'm going. Yeah, brother.
Oh man! All right, y'all cool already, boys. Right. I love the sky blue logo in the back. The big red one of the past is missing.
No, man, you see, come on, Afin. It's not like that. You see, I put red in the background just to let you know I'm still repping, bro.
Oh man! All right, let's get to business, guys. We have a lot of things to talk. We got to talk Champions League. We're gonna save that for last. All right, because it's the only trophy that Yuri can win, so he needs to talk about something, And we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about EPL first. Let's get to this. None of us predicted this. None of us predicted this. In fact, we more likely thought it'd be in the reverse.
Yeah.
But it happened. Tuchel lost his first game. He was so emotional he couldn't even talk. Welcome to the EPL, where bottom place teams can knock you 5 on any day. Right? So, I mean, I saw the game. Anybody else at least saw highlights, something?
Yeah, I watched this game.
You saw it?
Tell me.
I was enjoying every bit of it. Can you make the top 4 race nice and interesting, So let's start with someone who's hoping for top 4. Eureka, talk to me.
Great game to watch, Josh. I watched this game with a smile on my face. Listen, everything about this game. I thought at 1-0, once I saw Pulisic go in, I was like, oh, this game is over. But Thiago Silva came to save the day. He came to save the day.
You mean he left to save the day?
There we go. He left to save the day. And boy, did we need him.
Wow.
We needed that result. West Brom was making these, and the goals, and there was some
But
silky
still though.
Yeah.
silky stuff played by the
There were
Brummies.
some good goals. I know that.
Like Sam Allardyce, that's just
You know,
uncharacteristic.
last week we were slating, we were writing Sam Allardyce off, and looking for this result.
He's still in the relegation
I'm
zone.
still writing him off. I'm still writing.
Yo.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, if it's Munchie, just put back up the name when I want to.
Tell you.
Big Sam's post-match interview, right? And he came into the press and they were asking him, and he started off, he's like, wow. He said, wow, what a
He
game.
himself must be shocked.
He shocked his head. He's like, where did that
I
come
must
from?
say though, guys, let me ask a question. Do you guys really think that if Thiago Silva was on the field, that they would have still won? Or is because of that, that's why they lost? Because I'm trying to find it hard to believe that one man leave and 5 goals have to score. I don't understand that. Work that out for me. Jamal, you can help me out with that one.
I think it's the fact that they went down to 10 men, not just Thiago Silva being the main man out of the team, but West Brom were just up for it on the day and then took advantage of it. I think Chelsea would have needed to push forward to win the game, and then I don't think they made a substitution to cover the Thiago Silva red card. I'm not sure if they put another defender in there. But West Brom had their problems as well. That Ivanovic came on and he got injured, and then somebody else had to get subbed off for injuries as well. So it's not like it's not like West Brom didn't suffer either, but they were just more up for it. And on to you guys, yo.
Some of them arranged.
Yeah, I just think West Brom just had too much for them in that respect. After they went down to 10 men, West Brom said, okay, this is our chance, and they humiliated Chelsea. You know, like Rick was saying, they're scoring some silky goals. The first goal, I think he chipped the goalkeeper from I think it was a goalkeeper kicked the ball out, and then it took one bounce, and then he chipped the goalkeeper. That's Ruth one ball, right? And Chelsea couldn't take it out. So if you can't take out the Route 1 ball, then I mean West Brom just gain confidence, build confidence after that.
That's true. Pemberton here says they started off passing out the back and it wasn't working, and you know what they did. Continue. You know, they just kept doing that. You know, that's Klopp style. You know, but you know we won't get on Klopp this weekend because you know he did well. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, they'll have their first loss. Top 4 battle is getting interesting up there, as we all try to figure out who's going to win. And anybody else has any interesting things in this game they want to comment on, say, mention? Anybody?
Yeah.
Mendy not good.
That's true. I mean,
The goalkeeper Mendy, he's not good.
Yeah, listen.
But he was let's go and calling into question.
The first one, he came off his line quickly and he got tripped easily, right? I watched some of the goals, right, Shaq, where the balls were hit pretty close to his body, where I found like he could have made saves. A couple of them from Pereira. Oh.
I don't know. I just look at harsh. More, you want to say something? Go ahead, More.
Yeah, I had 2 things to say from this game. That we clearly see that Timo Werner is very shy in front of goal at the moment.
Yeah.
That was an opportunity that we know if it was Timo Werner in Germany, that he would surely have taken that. And, you know, to agree with Eureka's point, I always been thinking that Mendy is the Timo Pukki of goalkeepers in the Premier League.
Interesting comparison. I like that. I like that one there. Wow. Okay.
Yes, me next.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, put up the names in them. Just do it one time.
Oh, you want the names up? Oh, Lord, Munchie as usual, boy. Munchie have here. 93rd minute, 20. Oh, nah. Yeah, you just want to remind me of that for the rest. Don't bring back that hurt there, man. That was rough.
This is going to be my name for the rest of the show, for the rest of the season, you know?
Okay.
It's called
Until he's gone?
Respect.
Yes,
You never know.
Eureka, he might not be gone. Remember, he said
they might give him
the Champions League.
Well,
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
got
get
a lot of Man
That
City
Josh.
tonight.
Eureka,
I-
we
I-
get into Man City.
That Josh.
Sorry, Munchie, we get
Yeah,
yeah,
keep
right?
that. So what I want to say about this Chelsea West Brom game, Josh, this is what you call run ball. West Ham, they run ball.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, that's what they call running ball. Okay, Josh?
Okay.
Sip water.
It's not relative, it's not absolute, it's called running ball. Okay, Josh?
Oh, gosh.
That's a
Because
perfect
this
is an
definition
inside
to
joke,
that
I
game.
They played well.
That's Memphis face.
Really,
There
really
is.
well.
There's an inside joke there, but yes, I agree with you. They played well, so they ran ball.
And an interesting stat, Callum Robinson,
He scored
he
against
has
Chelsea.
5 Premier League goals. And all of them are against Chelsea.
No way.
Good start, Munchie.
This season.
Look at that stat.
No way.
5 Premier League
This
goals.
season.
All of them
This
against
season.
Chelsea.
You're joking.
And all of them against Chelsea.
So
For 2 different teams. 5.
Chelsea.
all I'm
For 2
saying though,
different teams.
I heard that Jamal. Let me talk to Jamal for a sec. Jamal, I did warn you that I thought that this Chelsea defense was suspect. Right? Everybody's saying that they have such great defense, and I said I just think if a team is brave enough and they run at them, that they're gonna score goals.
Yeah, but let's not also neglect the fact that they were down to 10 men.
Yes.
And they didn't make, and I just checked it, they did not make a substitution until 30 minutes after.
Man, crazy.
Okay. So
So-
Jamal, the quality that Chelsea has in terms of this West Brom team, you couldn't tell me they couldn't like hold out or even use
That
the
is what-
experience and the quality to
That's my point.
grind out
Yeah.
that result. Okay,
100%.
put City in
But
that
not take
position.
5.
There's no way West Brom could have dominated City that way, even down to 10 men.
We can't say that for sure. But
No, I can't tell you that for sure.
Ruben
I'm
Diaz.
inclined to
If you
believe.
losing Ruben
I'm
Diaz.
inclined to agree, Munchie.
Let me give.
So you believe
one
if City
person-
up 1-0 against West Brom and Ruben Diaz gets a red, I'm gonna lose 5-2? That's what y'all are telling me?
Never say you're gonna.
That's what y'all are really telling me?
Days.
Oh, come on. Like, okay. No,
There's a lot-
You didn't lose 5-2 to Leicester with 11 men.
Good, Jamal.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, how far-fetched is it really?
Listen.
You ain't lose 7-2 against Aston Villa.
Listen. Look
just saying.
Look at how that's not so relevant, right? Look how that's not so relevant. We're comparing
Them
West
man win
Brom
one
to
game.
Leicester City.
I'm just asking. This is Leicester with.
That's not
11
even a
men.
legitimate question. That's not even a legitimate question
Them man
because
win one
we're
game
calling
and come
West
back with all the
Brom,
smoke.
West Bromwich Albion to Leicester City Football Club.
But didn't
And
you
you're
draw with
bringing
West
that
Brom at the
comparison.
beginning of the season?
Yes. And what happened the next round?
Yo, everybody got quiet.
Listen, I want you to have a comeback for everything you say, yeah? But I agree. Chelsea should have been able to hold out. Being a goal up and losing Thiago Silva. But I do think that was Thiago Silva the captain? He was the main man in the defense as well. So I do think that maybe that played a huge role in them continuing to lose. But this is where maybe Tuchel doesn't understand the Premier League as yet, and he got a lesson firsthand in the sense that you can't keep attacking and expecting these teams in relegation zone to
It's not
just
a Farmers League. It's not a Farmers League.
and fear you because you are you're not just Chelsea. You're still a team that's there for the taking. So,
Thank you. The PSG mindset.
Let me just
No,
say one
that's
thing.
good morning.
From the Chelsea game, I think one person in the whole of Chelsea squad from that game, I think I would give a lot of props and a lot of credit to that game. It would be Kovacic, because I watched him during the game and he was like trying his hard to try and dictate the play and try to bring them back into the game, and it just never worked. I just found him like the one of the most important persons in the game for Chelsea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pemberton agrees with you. He says that Jorginho was awful, as well as Kovacic was like the only one who tried to play football. He was the only one. Can't hear saying, love that Lamar, Memphis, aka Memphis brought out the Barker jersey for West Brom. All right. And so yeah, Mendy awful, said so since day one, horrible decision making. After saying a keeper entitled to a bad day, I wouldn't go that far to say the keeper not good. I agree. To say Mendy's a good keeper, man. He just
that came from a Liverpool fan.
Day at the office.
I have a good goalkeeper. I have a good goalkeeper. Okay?
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, but he's made mistakes, but that doesn't mean he's not good.
Yeah, what kind of
that's what Afri is saying.
This
I don't believe he's not good. That was just bantering, but I don't believe he's not good.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that mustache he's rocking though.
That's an awful. Listen to me.
2-1.
Yo,
we get talking.
Yo, the boss. They watch Boston, dog.
Honestly, what's up with the man?
Drama, bro.
Man look like Luigi. The man look like Luigi, bro.
Yo, don't do that, right? Do that at this show, okay? Do that, right? Next year you're going to come after me. Right? Don't do that, man. All right, he made you see this. All right. Leeds 2-1 Sheffield United. I think some of us had a draw. Some of us said Leeds would win. But I did see this game. I watched this game here, and Rafinha was on form. I mean, he was killing them on the right-hand side here, boy. Guys, should he move to a bigger club or stay where he is?
Of course, definitely. I mean, when you say, Josh, sorry, did you ask if you should move to, when you say big club, you mean top 6?
Yes, bigger club, because Leeds is a big club. Many people would see Leeds as a big club. But in terms of how we view the big clubs right now, should Rafinha leave to maybe a more prestigious club as of late?
It depends on which club he's going to, because I think how the form that we seen him now going to, like, let's say a Liverpool that would like want backup players. I mean, how many games would he get?
Yeah,
if he goes to like a United that probably needs that right winger role, I would say he should go it.
Yeah, but I mean, someone look at Jota and say he knew that going into Liverpool that he may not get in a game, but yet now, boy, I mean, look at this guy now. So should Rafinha take the risk?
On the bench.
True.
I know, but Josh, who would he replace there? Like, I'm saying like with Mane and Salah on form. Like, do you really think he can get a nod in front of those two guys? Jota took a risk because he just Firmino.
Yeah, why don't you switch Salah to the middle or Mane and then put him all to the right? Drop Firmino.
That's what Moy was saying. He would be a backup player and you won't get much game time. Like he's in rotation for like cup matches, which is a waste of his time. So
if you put in Salah to the middle, what becomes of Jota then, though?
Yeah, I don't want to see Jota. I don't want to see Jota.
Yeah, so we don't believe in squad depth anymore. Since he can have 3 and 4 people on the bench that's supposed to be starting, and it's okay. But the rest of us need to have low quality players on the bench and only good persons starting.
No, but a team like Liverpool, Klopp doesn't really rotate his players like that, like how Man City would rotate. So that's why I'm bringing that fact as I brought it up with Liverpool.
But I think we're looking at a different view. Josh, you just brought up that squad depth. I think that's from a squad point of view. But if we look at Rafinha and his career point, then he shouldn't go to Liverpool, or I don't even think he should go to United. Honestly, I think Leicester would be a good team for him.
That's a good shout, Jamal. That's a good shout.
Leicester or Everton.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
I agree.
Definitely. Let's see how you go for him, because I mean, man, he was Yeah, he was awesome. Yeah, we have Goodwin saying, I would take Rafinha. All right, Arsenal fans, you agree?
Yeah, one for Pepe. Yeah, Pepe.
I wouldn't take Rafinha. I love him as a player, but I wouldn't take.
I don't take him either, honestly.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Before we so this okay, Pepe, Rafinha. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we have Saka, so that let's move.
Didn't they come from the same club? Is that the same club they came from?
Chavaz said, let's move.
Saka is the answer to your question. Saka is the one that's starting ahead of Pepe, and I wouldn't take Rafinha because we have Pepe. So let's go.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
So Pepe is a rotation player.
A relegation team this stage of the season beating a top 6 team shouldn't be surprising, fellas. Even worse with a player down, it's upset season. Hashtag Sunderland. All right, Kenny. Now you have a good keeper, Urique. When VVD went out, yeah, so the Allison true colors showing and how he's a bad keeper.
I don't know who y'all is.
Shows.
I don't know who y'all is, but everybody knows that I am the biggest Becca fan. That I ride for Becca from now until the wheels fall off. The shirt is right here. You want me to get the shirt?
Leave it alone.
Memphis. What going for the man?
Me tell you, man. The man go out like the sticks back.
Take up clothes so like last time. I remember the last time about coming to show naked.
Yeah, what going for the man? The man wear one Barcelona shirt and suddenly the man just. So, anyways, Josh,
calm down. You read the baggy up.
Take control, Josh. Take control, please.
Only Pep can make squad depth. Only Pep can make squad depth work. And there's a question here: why Shaq looks so sad? You know.
Stand up, you think so?
I don't know.
I think it's the beard, dog. I think it's the quarantine beard.
Oh boy, we can talk about
that. The answer will come soon, Nafi. The answer will come soon.
Yes, we try to get the
Liverpool fan. After a Liverpool fan, the teams on the team.
Quick thing on this, guys. Great game. This was a great game, by the way. This was a really good game. I love this game. I did see an interesting stat. The goal-to-game ratio for Danny Ings is incredible. If this guy could just stay fit, oh man, I don't know. But you know all about that. So I mean, it's if this guy could just stay fit. But that's
I was talking to Moy Skill on Sunday when we were watching this game, and I really asked Moy, is it because Danny Ings is not a name brand player, or he wouldn't cost 50, 60 upwards of that? Why? Because on the Man City show, they were like, oh no, we don't want Danny Ings. But the man is a finisher.
He is.
Why up for Haaland? Why up for who else y'all were discussing? Kane. Okay, I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't, because those are quality players. But why are you just overlooking Ings just because he's not a big name? That's the question.
Let me just jump into that, because the reason why I think it's like that, right? I like Danny Ings. I don't mind if City gets Danny Ings, but realistically it would look on like he would be the third option, because you're looking at a player like Aguero going out of the club, so you're trying to bring in like a player like Harry Kane that is already advanced in the Premier League, and he can give you goal, or more like a player like Haaland that he's already a proven young talent. That's why I think he's not, as you said, Ings is not a name brand player, but that's why I wouldn't see the link so strong. But I would take him though, because I think he would provide.
Once you take him?
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
Wait. For one reason, like, you guys have to realize Manchester City has a standard, a prestigious standard, okay?
Wow.
There's no way you're going to see, like, I'm not going to say, okay, he's the finisher and everything, yes, but he's not at the City standard per se. Like, as I told you guys, you would never even see Manchester City sign Danny Ings on fever career mode. So why would we do it in real life? Like for real?
He's a better finisher.
No,
He's better
so-
finisher than Gabriel Jesus.
Can really
Fox.
strikers that City have signed? You have
Fox.
Wilfred
That's
Bonny.
this.
Ooh, keep
The
going.
greatest striker of
Negredo.
all time.
Joe, was he on the
Joe.
pen?
Jovetic.
Joe.
Let me ask you.
Jovetic.
Was
Joe.
were they on the Pep? Were they signed on the Pep?
No.
You
But
sign
answer
any
my
striker
question.
on the
Okay,
Pep?
okay.
Is Danny Ings a better pure striker than Gabriel Jesus?
I wouldn't
Indeed.
say so.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay, that's your opinion, bro. I agree. Okay, fine. But I don't see how anybody would disagree with that. If you want to get a Danny Ings injury record, fine. You know, he gets injured too often, but man, the guy scores goals.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, Manchester United need a striker. You guys go for a 35-year-old, or 36-year-old. Why isn't he linked to Manchester United? Why you guys don't go for him? That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, not because he's there, but you guys need a striker, and you all say Dannings is a finisher and everything. That's what you guys need. Somebody to put the ball in back net for you guys. Because Rashford,
Yeah, I agree.
you know what I'm saying? So why would I stoop so low to go to a
wow.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. No, that's just me.
Wow.
Like, as I said, the
Moyes,
City has a standard right now that, like, when you see those rumors, it's just for those players' price tag to rise.
But
It's
wait,
not
wait,
just
wait,
to say
wait,
City.
wait.
Like, you guys even
Wait.
heard Pep even talk about Danny Ings? That's just one point. Not even as a rumor. You guys even heard Pep talk about Danny Ings.
Monchi.
So that just shows you
I
how.
heard Pep say that y'all can't afford any strikers. That's what I heard. Pep say.
Yeah, he did say that. I don't think that's mind game.
No, I'm talking about. Did you guys even hear he said the word Danny Ings out of his mouth? The most words he didn't say is Haaland. He talked about Haaland. I didn't think he talked about Lukaku. I didn't think he talked about Harry Kane. But Danny Ings is the most talked about, is the rumor for real. And you never heard him mention anything about sometime or Danny Ings per se. That's just my point.
Yeah, wasn't he asked about those strikers specifically? And then said he can't comment about players.
Yes, he was.
So you can't. I don't think you can jump out of that.
That's what I mean. When you really woman or Munch, say Pep no mention this. Managers never call out a player that they could possibly be linked with like that.
Yeah, that's signing with another team.
I don't agree. I don't agree with Monchi on this one. What the way he talks a little while ago, he makes it seem like Ings is like a badly off player, you know.
All right, we'll move on. That's the of the fans. You can say your opinion.
He's not a Pep type, a caliber player. So I'm agreeing with Pep, and you guys should just disturb this. It hit me back in my face if you see Danny Ings to City in the summer. But as for me, personally,
yeah, you would have to put on you have to put on a Man U shirt for that.
Ooh, that sounds good to me.
Buddy,
that sounds good to me.
I was 70 points clear without a striker. Okay.
Well, let me see here. I don't think it's the goal is in the question. It's just the injury, just like Sturridge. Nobody can tell me Sturridge. Yeah, I mean Sturridge was a good striker. He had a lot of injury issues. These are the same Mancini fans from Mancini days.
Some boss.
If things wasn't in China, maybe he'd be able to pick it up.
China made.
Oh, wasn't okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Good point. All right. Let's talk some other disrespect. People, a guy who all calling him for disrespect, Jose Mourinho, saying that y'all disrespectful for what he has done. 2-2. For a game that we all said the Newcastle was supposed to lose because where they are. But yet, man, it didn't work out that way. Anybody surprised at this, or this is just the state where Jose is right now?
I've been saying that for time. I agree with Memphis. This is the state of Jose right now, and the fact that he come out after and said that it's the same manager, it's different players. I mean, like, why can't this man just grow up? Just man up. Takes a okay, you know what? Every loss, you don't hear he question his tactics. You don't hear question decision making. It's always somebody else.
Because Shaq man say that me don't prove myself, I don't have an answer to nobody. But now, if anybody, are you, and not me. Because my tactics have won 3 Champions Leagues, and I'm holding the Premier League titles. 3 or 2? 2 Champions Leagues, and I'm holding the Premier League titles.
But then he knew that at those other teams where he won things, he had way better teams. The quality was different. Where he had Real Madrid and Tottenham. He knew that before he took the job. So don't say this now, a year or a year and a half down the line, as if you didn't know that this was the case.
But some making the claim though that Tottenham, you have Harry Kane, you have Gareth Bale, you have Son, you have what the Brazilian in the middle again, they're playing number 10 now. Lucas Moura. Even the dude next to him. Yeah, you go throughout their team. And they have good players. In fact, they would say probably the weakest area of their team is probably maybe in central defense. Maybe in defense is the weakest. But their defense is better than most people's defense. Most of the league, they have a good team. So is it the player's fault or is it really Jose's fault?
Right. So Josh, here's my argument. If you're thinking, and I guess Memphis, you can chime in here. Because I'm just from what Josh said, they have quality. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So then it can't be just on the player because you're saying that the team is not as bad as I would say it is. So then they should be doing better than they are doing now. Yeah. So some onus have to fall on his shoulder rather than he trying to pin everything on the players and not take some for himself.
Yeah, good solid point. Memphis, you want to add to that?
Yeah, you were saying that probably their weakest area is central defense, and central defense is the basis of Jose Mourinho's style. So if you have a weak central defense, you can't really be Jose in that situation. Tottenham is a good team going forward, but if you look at centre back, I mean they have Eric Dyer. It's Eric Dyer. They have Ori at right back. They have Ori at right back. And then look at Davinson Sanchez against Gundogan. The man looked like Phil Jones, dog.
True.
That's saying something.
I have to agree with you.
That's saying something.
Yeah. Solid point there, definitely. Let's move on. Fulham, and I'm not surprised at this. Aston Villa has been running a lot of ball lately.
You got a result wrong there, Joshie.
Oh, I did? Yeah. So what's the result here?
Sure.
It's 3-1.
Wasn't it 3-1?
3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa, yes. I left out that. So what y'all thinking here from the perspective of Villa? Are they a top 6 team or a top 10 team?
Then
too inconsistent with top 6.
Yeah, and especially with the injury of Grealish, I think they'll just miss out on the top 6. But what I would say about Aston Villa though, I really love their team as a collective. I really love their team. I think they can boast one of the best midfields in the league. I mean, I'm not even joking. When talk about Douglas Luiz, what do you call it? McGinn, and when you have Grealish at the 10, oh boy, they're quality. And I like their right back as well. But they may just miss out on the top 6, especially because Grealish got injured. Yeah, maybe top 8. Because when you look at Arsenal,
shout out Martinez.
Yo, this man Jamal, this man need to shut his mouth now.
Yo,
he's talking
since last season, dog. Since last season.
Shout out here, man like Josie go wow with big gun and have the safety on. Jose should not have any excuse. I'm finding Jose, but he had the kids here for not getting results. That's true. Let's move on. 2-1 United Brighton. All right, let me just get this all the way. Memphis, yes, that should have been a penalty.
Red card.
And a red card.
Suspend Maguire for the rest of the season.
They got that wrong. You see, I can be unbiased, unlike some people. That legitimately was there. And if Danny should have got it. If he wasn't there, Danny Welbeck scores. And VAR they didn't go to VAR. They didn't even go to
VAR. They did go to VAR. For like 12 seconds.
When it was slow motion, it looked exaggerated, so there wasn't enough.
So
to
he
overturn it.
He wasn't. This is what bothers me, and this is the subjective part of the game I don't like. They were saying that it wasn't a clear and obvious error, so they couldn't even go and check the side monitor. You know, but I'm like, so what put him off in the first place? That's what bothers me. You know, what put him off?
Maguire.
Yeah, and the fact that I think they should just send the referee. Let the referee let him have a look.
Yeah,
let
but they said they can only make him have a look because of the fact that it needs to be clear and obvious. That's the only way. Yeah, exactly.
People need to send him over there.
But the grind, the win, it's just 2-1 to United, and Monty like to call names, pull up names and so forth. So I know I just remind Memphis of mine. Right, stay injured, Martial. Goatwood.
Yeah, look at mine. Look at mine.
All right.
Wow.
Yes, I know.
They should have suspended you for the rest of the season.
Oh boy. I know people don't like the fact that they say you stay injured, but yeah, stay injured. Make Goatwood start. This was also a good game. This I'm disappointed in Everton with, but Everton, if they want to be a top 4 club, they need to win games like this. Okay? And they didn't. So disappointed in them. Anybody else disappointed or expected?
Yeah, disappointed when you see the chances that they got.
Yeah, they got 2 points dropped today.
Yeah, definitely. This was a good game though. Jlinz in the building. All the way. Definitely. He played well. He definitely played well.
50 mil now.
50 mil now, Memphis. I don't mind. Get money. Get the money. He's confident. Football is a crazy thing. My man do Berber talent so in this game now. I was like, what is going on with Jlinz, man? I mean, this guy was just. I mean, the first goal where he just ran through everybody. The second goal where he basically set it up. I mean, that was just good. But Wolves stayed in the game. 2 good goals. Traore finally got an assist, a goal contribution. Lord have mercy. I know Jamal is not too much of a fan of his, but he basically took the ball from the left back spot and just ran the whole way through, right down to the left wing, and then crossed it. Nobody stopped it. About 5 man drivers stopped this dude.
But you see why it's hard for him to get an assist. When he had the ball, he had 3, 4, 5 players around him, and he had to run all the way to the byline and pull across him. So I guess that's what happens throughout the season, is that they just triple bank him and then he can't do anything.
True.
Not necessarily. His crosses haven't been all that.
Majority.
Yeah, his crosses been NFL.
He's like a fast Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, okay. So he gets the crosses in, but he gets the crosses on the pressure from three defenders.
Yeah. So to Jamal's point, he's always heavily marked because they know his
Jamal.
Today he just got an outstretched foot and put the ball in for a good cross.
He did.
I mean, it's 1 out of 50.
Jamal.
1 out of 50 is a big problem. Okay.
We know that. This is first assist this
Traore.
season. No goal. Yeah, go ahead, Munchie.
Traore is a Danny James Bayern Munich. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is a what?
Okay.
Danny James what?
You need to explain
Bayern Munich.
I just
Player.
get it.
My brain cannot even process that level of information there, boy. I don't know.
Okay. Simply put,
what?
Break it down.
Bayern Munich players. Look at Bayern Munich players.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
Oh, it's just
They get 2 stars.
Oh.
Okay, so he's a trusty Dan James. Got it now. See, you have to break it down, bro. You gotta break it down.
Yeah, but Dan James actually has goal contributions.
That is true. Daniel James.
No, we're talking about his crosses. His crosses. I was talking about his crosses. Sorry.
No, what the Wan-Bissaka though?
Last thing though. Wan-Bissaka have more goal contributions too. That now true, right? Good nonsense. But anyway, West Ham, they're in the top 4 guys. Do they stay there?
No.
Do you guys not see my name?
Nobody believe in Devin. Nobody believe in Devin Moyes. Come on.
Josh, look at it, right?
God.
This is what I'm looking at. And it may be you may say it's rough, but in the past 2 games, they've conceded 5 goals. Yes, they've scored 6, but I don't think that can continue. I don't think it can continue like that Hold on there. I don't think you can continue like that and make the top 4 when you have the likes of Chelsea not conceding as much as you are. If you didn't have a team like Chelsea behind of you, then maybe possibly yes. But I think they're gonna get caught out in the running.
But they're saying though, dog, that today, like a game like today, they miss Declan Rice. They miss their best centre back. If they get them back, maybe they can fill in some of those gaps that you're talking about. Oh no.
Possibly, and I mean we could say that, and we could say if Thiago Silva didn't get sent off on the weekend, Chelsea also would have won that game. The points differential would have been different as well. So we just gotta see how it goes. I like what they're doing though. They're brave. That's what I like. When I was watching the game today, I just applaud their bravery.
Yeah.
They already accomplished their task for the season.
There's no pressure on them. They just go out there.
Right.
Whether they get
avoid relegation.
And Antonio linked off today.
Caution for the remainder of the season.
Yeah. Solid points from both Jamal and my idea concerning that. But I hope they do. It shakes because I was just saying, boy, if for some reason it ends up being City, United, Leicester, and West Ham, they end up in the top 4. Can we really expect? Let's say United improves. In the transfer market. Can we really expect Leicester? Can we really expect Leicester and West Ham to make a solid challenge in the Champions League? I don't know. I'm not seeing that happening. You more expect a Liverpool and a Chelsea who we expect to be better next season to do that, and they'll be in the Europa League. I think the EPL is secretly hoping that they sneak in and the other two drop out. So
watch the referees next week.
Yeah, true. They could also, at this stage, I mean, if they are not out of the Champions League, they can make it to Europa as well. But there's no guarantee that the 4th place team will make Champions League, right? Because that's a playoff spot.
You guys heard about the fact that they're revamping the whole Europa League, right?
Yeah, from 2022 forward, I think.
I'm calling the conference.
I'm making another competition.
Yeah, there's going to be a 3rd tier to the Europa League, yeah.
So
Shaka should be smiling.
But then they're going to why?
Hey, win it, bro. You are about to stop. You can't win the Champions League. Win it. You're in it. Win it.
Speaking of City, let's talk City. All right. Okay. City fans would say they expect this. Because Leicester, even though Leicester's their bogey team, they're just wrapping up the title. There's a few more points they need now, guys. But y'all think y'all disappointed in how Leicester played, or they did the best they could? Let's start with a non-City fan. Let's start with Memphis. Go ahead, Memphis.
This game, actually, when the game started, when they had the 2 offside goals for either team, I thought, okay, maybe we get a nice high-scoring game. And the second half, I was like, wow, it's dead. And then
so
City
bad
get the
tactics
2 goals.
No,
I think it's because I think Pep realized, I guess after he lost to United, he realized, okay, for teams that play like this against us, you're gonna need the 2 CDMs. You're gonna need Fernandinho.
Okay.
So I think that's the reason why. And to me, I think City played better without the striker, like an actual striker.
That's a good point, That's a good point. Let's get to the City fans, right? Go ahead, Moy. Talk to me. Your views on the game.
First of all, I would like to give a sincere apology to Benjamin Mendy for all the disrespect and the hate that we have come across the past few weeks. But we still love him because he's a part of Manchester City Shark team.
I say Shark team.
But honestly, despite all the disrespect that Mendy has received from City fans, there's always one thing that I must commend him about. He always has this positive mentality, and I don't think I've ever heard him complaining about him not getting enough games. So that's a good thing to see, and good 3 points to see also, plus the clean sheet, so we keep marching on.
Yeah, good stuff. Munchie, keep it short. We got Champions League to talk about. Talk to me.
Oh yeah. So, and again, we all see the brilliance
Yeah, you
of
have
Kevin
20
De Bruyne
seconds.
once again, right? And this team that Pep put out, Memphis. I'm just quoting what Pep said. I'm going against what you said about Manchester United and teams that play on the counter. Pep put out this team because he was actually resting those players who came off international duty. But he said he spoke to all these players, Cancelo, Gundogan, all these players, Foden, and asked them if they're able to play. And they say, like, no, they're kind of tired, whatever. So that's why Pep came out with this lineup. Even I was shocked with this lineup. And Benjamin should be glad that like there was an international break. Because I doubt if there wasn't, he wouldn't be on the score sheet celebrating like if he won the World Cup for us. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos to him. He got that goal.
This man is sickening.
I know, right?
Kudos to him. He got that goal.
We love him. We love
Right?
Munchie.
Yeah, your time
And
done.
kudos to Pep, Manchester City, the clean sheet, Edison, which Aguero would have scored. And yeah, an interesting stat. City had 100% possession.
For 5 minutes, yeah, okay. Yeah.
5 minutes. Yeah, that's true.
That has never been happened before. Like
Wow.
100% possession. That's
You sure you never happened
that's
before?
football.
Somebody
Okay.
had
5 minutes?
100% position. Oh, okay, maybe not for 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, thank you, Munchie. Thank you. Big ups to City. They're doing their thing.
Oh.
I'm sure United fans are happy that you beat Leicester, so we can get a little gap there. All right, and let's speaking of gap, let's talk about these last two teams with the highlights of the game. You know, I was very disappointed. I'm just gonna give my opinion, right? I'm very disappointed in this game. You know, I did not expect this scoreline. I think it flatters Liverpool. But one thing I gotta say though is that a lot of commentators, ESPN, beIN Sports, Fox, everybody's saying Arsenal played awful. They sat back. Aubameyang played left back. All in business they're saying at the squad. Is it true? Is it all true? Was it really that bad? Or did Liverpool just take their chances? Let's start with Jamal and then we'll go to Eureka.
Wait, before you start,
real.
Shock, oh Jamal an apology. So before Jamal,
What? For
He
what?
said Arsenal. He said Arsenal wouldn't
He
score.
missed it. He missed
He
it.
said Arsenal wouldn't score.
He also said 2 or 3-0. He said 2 or 3-0. Jamal did say that. Big ups to Jamal. He did say 2 or 3-0.
So I need to apologize to Jamal because I have a difference of opinion.
Good point,
of
Shaq.
course, of course.
Okay, then you should apologize to me too. Because I have a different opinion from you.
Arsenal predictor.
How many times did Jamal got it wrong this season though?
But Munchie, you didn't apologize to Memphis. You didn't apologize to Memphis when you said United could get 5-0.
Jamal gets it wrong when he says Arsenal is going to win though.
Wow. That's the only
Okay,
highlight.
go ahead, Jamal.
Prediction. I don't even know where to start with this game. Like you were saying, I watched the game, but I wasn't watching the game as per se. I was in an Arsenal mode. I was hoping that we'd show up and show something out. But like you see the commentator saying, Arsenal did not play to Arsenal standard. One thing you can point out is we've been playing out from the back this whole season. And then suddenly the coach says, don't play out from the back. And it doesn't look like the players were playing out from the back or anything. They were just kicking the ball long, playing into Liverpool's hands, and then the ball kept coming back and coming back and coming back. That's where you get we're just sitting back and letting Liverpool play come from, because you kick the ball long, we're not winning anything up at the top. Aubameyang is playing. At some point, I saw Tierney ahead of Aubameyang, and I was like, you know, this game is. I wanted to turn the game off. I was
That's
like,
true. The commentator said that too.
This
Tierney
guy
was playing higher up, and yeah.
And Aubameyang, if you're putting the ball forward, you want Aubameyang to try and win it. Why is Lacazette going for it? or why is Pepe, who's going to get shrugged off the ball, going for it? So all of that just made no sense. I don't think we came up with a tactical plan to play. We did lose David Luiz before the game. Xhaka wasn't playing either. Had those two been in, I think it would have been a different game, but not a different result. We would have lost anyway, but we would have put up more of a fight, is what I'm saying. But like I said, it's an international break hangover. Arsenal have never played well coming back from an international break. Maybe it's just we don't have amount of time to train for these games. I don't know what it is, but going back historically, I remember coming off international breaks and kind of excited, and then Arsenal coming and lose the game in typical Arsenal fashion, in which we failed to come out the blocks, failed to actually go toe-to-toe with the teams that we're supposed to go to. And Arteta, I think Arteta needs to take the blame for this one, for setting the team up the way he did. Of course, he had the personnel that he could choose, and he was forced in some positions, but simple mistakes like holding, not jumping for the header, he was looking at the ball, and I don't even remember the other goals. So I just wanted to get it out of my mind. But we need to.
Arteta did apologize. He said it was his fault. I give him that. A couple of fans in here said Arsenal were dreadful. Best Albert stay on the bench nowadays. Afri here giving you props. Oh boy, shout out Jamal. He know football. Y'all love laugh at the man, but I listen him and the man know the game. Ironically, he know the game this weekend. This last weekend. But we'll see.
Thanks.
International break can be an excuse when we hardly have much players going to international teams, though. Okay, he's contracting you there. And Liverpool is different when the defense have cover.
Whatever.
If you have 8 a wonderful defensive mid, I don't know who is. Okay. And Jamal the realist. Man loves bringing us back down to earth. Boy. Bringing back down to earth. Let me get Liverpool guy in. Talk Liverpool. Let's go, Urique. You won a game. Another game. How do you feel?
I mean, I don't have an opinion. I didn't watch the game. I didn't really get to watch the game, so I was really talking off highlights. What I saw from the game was we made errors. That's why I brought in Joe, because Joe watched the game. We made errors leading to goals. So I really don't know. I really don't know how the game went to say who had a bad game or what.
That's why I brought in.
Josh, if it's okay, could I hear Joe's opinion on the game?
Joe, go ahead.
Well, it was a very shaky game, Listen, when they scored that first goal, I heard Jamal talking in my ear. Honestly, when they scored the first goal, I heard Jamal in me, and I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go again." But to be honest, after the first goal scored, I stopped watching the game because I saw it happening. So it was a case where I saw the ball go out wide and it was going to Trent. And in the same time it was going to Trent, I was saying, Holden, please stay with Jota. Please stay with Jota. That was me repeating over and over again. Because I know what he does. Instead of marking Jota, he comes off of him to mark the space with no threat. There was no other direct threat. He leaves the man open, now leaving Chambers to mark 2 guys on the back post. And I was like, here we go again. And a goal. So, in the frustration, I turned it off. I ended up watching the highlights after. We didn't have much choice with the lineup based on, injuries, international break, and so on. But I feel like we could have done better. I felt like Arteta went in with the mindset of playing for a draw, as opposed to how we played against Tottenham, where you could see we were going to try to win the game. And I also get this, this Wenger vibes from Arteta, where he's very stubborn. And even though things are not working, he refuses to make a substitution until maybe the 60th, 65th minute religiously every game. Unless it's an injury, the sub is not happening. Because I personally feel like Travis Scott could have came off first half, to be honest. And because for one, we were losing the midfield battle, right? So I thought we could have brought off Travis Scott, and we could have even brought in El Neni and left El Neni, Ceballos, and Partey in the midfield. El Neni would have been more the cleanup guy, the one that's going to run back and forth and do the work. And Ceballos could get the opportunity to go forward, because quite often what the issue was, you have Partey and Ceballos, two midfielders who want to go forward. And based on the fact that Partey was constantly doing that, most of the time Ceballos ended up being the one getting caught behind to hold and clean up and defend. And trust me when I tell you, he was horrendous.
Oh yeah, and that's why he was pissed. That wasn't supposed to be his job.
Yeah. So at the same time, like Jamal said, I think we could have done better in terms of the team. They could have done better, but at the same time, I think Arteta has to hold his L.
Why y'all leaving Trent wide open like that to make that cross though? He had all the time in the world to set, look up, and do his straight back cross.
Aubameyang was there. Aubameyang made some kind of, them nuff boy, pretty boy attempt for block the man, and he was right there.
All right. Big ups here to Jamal. Jamal, he talked about the game, still have confidence in his team. See Jamal getting some love here, definitely. Well, Shaq, you may not have seen the game, but how high are you guys finishing this season?
Right where we stand.
I'm going. I can't go on the table, but I say maybe 8. I don't know. If you win everything else.
Yeah, we're in 9th now.
You can go as high as 8, maybe. 8.
We're
7 will be a push.
We dropped. Oh yeah, the games today. Games for today.
Villa went above us.
Yeah, so I'll say 8 tops.
Okay.
That's a bit of 2 games in hand, right?
Urique, talk to me.
Yeah, it's still a top 10 finish. No shame in that.
Yeah, Trina. Boy, fellas, I hope Gareth Southgate was watching this game, because Trent played like he had a chip on his shoulder for being dropped from the England squad this international break. So I hope he was watching. All right, get my boy on that plane.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
What do you disagree with?
Trent didn't have any work. He played with a chip on his shoulder. Trent didn't have anybody to run at him and to force him to stay back and force him to defend, which he's not that good at. He had freedom. He had all the space to come forward.
Okay. But I've seen Trent play against teams that, I don't want to say Arsenal sat back, right? Because Arsenal is not a sit back team. But I've seen Trent play this season against teams who have been reserved, and he's still playing these wayward Hollywood passes, or he's passing into no one. But today I saw, not today, when the game on Saturday, I saw him crossing with purpose. I saw him cutting back the ball when he should have cut it back. I saw him with deep crosses, like the one to Jota, when he should have done it. And the balls that he were playing were just on point. So, I mean, I get the fact that he didn't have much defensive work to do, which probably aided that. But at the end of the day, he was putting the passes on the money all the time, and that's what we wanted from. That's what we want to see from Trent. But
last thing you read.
Gotcha.
Yeah, last thing you read. Are you guys making top 4?
I hope so. We need another week like this week, where teams around us drop points. So if we get that, we're in good shape. But it's going to be hard, because we're not just depending on ourselves to win games. We're depending on teams around us to drop points.
All right, solid point. Definitely. Newton Charles, Liverpool fan, says 4 starts for Kabak for his partnership, 4 clean sheets. Hope we keep this going for Real Madrid tomorrow. And he's saying here the only player we should be talking about is Fabinho. So let's keep talking about Liverpool. Now we have y'all here. Champions League starts tomorrow, and y'all have a massive game, Liverpool versus Real Madrid, 3 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. And I'm looking forward to that game. And I already have my predictions for that game. And it's let's see what you guys think concerning this game. Salah versus Benzema. We got that Kabak-Phillips partnership versus. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, internet going funny. And we still have all that going. The Kabak-Phillips, can they handle the Real Madrid attack? Or do we see something different? Let's start with Shaq. Talk to me. Real Madrid, Liverpool. What's your prediction tomorrow?
I personally, when the draw happened, I was talking to Eureka and I was saying, I think this is a favorable draw for Liverpool. I think on the show the other day that I chose Liverpool to beat Real Madrid. So I am giving Liverpool a really good chance at winning this game. I think that, both teams have struggled this season, and I think we're going to see maybe a cagey first leg, and then we'll see the best of these two teams coming out in the second leg. But I have Liverpool coming through that tie.
Memphis, your score prediction?
My score prediction, 2-1 Real Madrid. I think everybody I don't know, Real Madrid had like a rough start to the season, but it still isn't that bad. Like, they're third, they can still win La Liga. I think Atletico last weekend, they can still win La Liga.
Yeah.
It's possible.
They're not doing that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Ronaldo Real Madrid.
What's they're gonna give up an away goal though. You're confident of that?
I mean, yeah.
Anybody else seeing a Real Madrid win or Liverpool win?
I see a Liverpool win. I think Liverpool win the tie, but I do think the next 3 games is quite defining in Madrid's season. They can lose all here. El Clasico is this weekend, so that's right in the middle of these two ties. So I think Zidane will have to choose, and if he chooses El Clasico, then it'll have to be the second tie in Liverpool, which would mean they would lose it.
Well, I hope they're not called Liverpool, but that's my personal biased opinion. Let me see here. Let's go. Eureka, talk to me. You gonna bang them?
I think we're gonna beat them heavily.
Oh.
I think we're gonna beat them heavily. You can clip this if you wanted, but it's just a feeling I have inside of me that we are going to beat them, and we're going to beat them really heavily. And I think the first 20 minutes.
Sure, is that feelings of optimism coming off of the game?
No, this is Liverpool in Europe, bro. This is a different beast. This is
bro.
We're going to come out.
Personal experience, man. I'm saying, last time you spoke with your chest, man, it didn't work out well for you, man. But you just told me, man.
I'll go again.
You used the word heavily.
Yeah, okay, I think we're going to beat them heavily. I think we're going to come out. We're going to start off like a house on fire. And if Madrid can manage the first 20 minutes without conceding, then it's good. Then they're in the tie. But if they concede within 20, they're going to get at least 3.
In the first leg.
Remember my words.
Yo, that man win one game and suddenly full of confidence.
Wow.
I like
this is the good Eureka. This is a good Eureka, man.
As well.
Yo, couple weeks ago, Eureka was in the comments saying, I don't think we can make top 4.
Okay.
Remember, Eureka said that when I said that watch Liverpool win the Champions League, he said, "Oh, Shock, love me. I'll clip you on and clip me."
Yeah, but Shock, in fairness to me, that was before the draw.
Yes.
That was before the draw.
That is true. True.
Where we could have faced PSG, we could have faced City, we could have faced Bayern. This is a Real Madrid team without Ramos, without Hazard. This is a Real Madrid team that can get got at. You understand? The draw is favorable for us. I'm still not saying we can win. That's not going to come out of my mouth yet. But we have a chance. And I believe Madrid is a team we can beat heavily.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't say heavily.
Well, we're going to see.
Why he said it. That's why he said it.
I said it. Yeah.
Big Ben.
Yo, man, keep on clean sheet and suddenly he the biggest and baddest.
Bro, you saw Madrid play last season without Ramos?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Who they play?
City beat them heavily.
Who they played?
Thank you very much.
City. Look at
Thank you
City's
so much.
look at City's backline and look at your backline.
Okay, but in fairness,
City last year.
Yeah, but look
You
at
lot-
City's backline last year and look at your current backline.
I understand that, but it's not gonna reach my back line. The ball not reaching that far.
But Fabinho is right there.
Anybody else
I don't
sensing the
understand anymore.
immense confidence coming from Urique right now?
Yo,
I mean, this is the complete contrast to
I
couple
like
weeks
it.
I can
I
see
like
it now. Casemiro
Man.
rackle up Fabinho in the midfield.
For the occasion, and he's in every way to do so. Madrid are here for the taking. I mean, if Liverpool don't come away with at least 2 away goals,
It's a draw.
I mean, it's going to be palms in the second leg, and that's what I'm saying. Because
If you guys,
yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead, Sean.
Jamal.
I was saying is that Madrid will just want to get through this game, so they can manage El Clasico on Saturday, and then come back in the second leg and do the business. So
the business.
0-0, a 0-0 or a 1-0 from Madrid is perfect for them. Liverpool can't afford them to take that
Exactly.
in this game, or it's going to be trouble next week.
Yeah.
To Urique's point, I think we're forgetting that Real Madrid almost didn't make the knockout stages for the Champions League.
Yeah.
They had a
Atalanta
rough
had them
one
on
in
the
the
ropes.
group. Right. They're a rough group stage.
So what's your
With the
prediction for
London.
the game tomorrow, Urique? Your score prediction?
Okay. So I think if Madrid was to get a goal, it'll be because of an individual error by one of my centre backs.
By Trent.
If they was to get a goal, leave Trent out of this, buddy.
So
So
platty up.
I am going to say 2-0 Liverpool.
Clean sheet.
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Man City Dortmund. Moy, your prediction. Haaland scoring?
Can't wait to see this game.
I don't know if it's Haaland the one scoring, but I see we winning this game 3-1. I just see them. I just see them just
My prediction.
a goal in there.
Away goals hurt, man. Away goals do hurt. You want to go back? Y'all who y'all play? Y'all playing at home. Y'all want to go back to Germany? With that away goal scoring. You sure don't want to say 2-0 or 3-1 for sure? Haaland going to score?
No.
Nah, I'm fine because second leg we'll even catch them more because we won't be easing back still.
Munchie, your prediction?
Yes, the same 3-1. And the thing about knockout stages in the Champions League, when you're playing at home, you automatically have the advantage. Automatically, right? This goes back to a couple of shows back when Moy was asking about if they should get rid of the away goal rule when there's extra time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's a big advantage when you're playing the second leg and you're at home. The team knows, hey, I just need one goal, you know. So I'm looking at this tie. Yes, everybody's talking about Haaland. They forgot there's John Diaz there, right? But nobody's talking about the threat that City poses to that Dortmund defense, where Emre Can is playing right back or sometimes centre back. Like the midfield is not what is it, Beglian? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody's looking at Haaland. Haaland can't score and play midfield and play wing and play centre back and goalkeeper at the same time, right? So paper to paper, we're totally dominating this game. But football is played on the day. But all I'm saying, I see we're winning this game with ease. There's no pressure. But the only thing I'm afraid of right now is Pep's selection for tomorrow's game. That's the only thing that scares me. Out of this whole tie, is just Pep's selection. That's all. If I see Mendy start, I'm finishing watching City for the rest of the season. You guys click me.
Oh,
No,
boy.
honestly, you guys can click me.
I think in all honesty, I think Mendy he's due another start. Sometime. Maybe
In
not
this
this
game,
Champions League game. Maybe not in the Champions League game, but I don't know. It's Pep selection, you never know. So I'm not ruling it out after he had a good game on Saturday.
All right, okay, guys. Let's get some comments in. I think we were here. I would fear Afi saying I would fear an English team because they won't offer us that space to work, but Madrid will get that room for the front man. Memphis always in Trent case and one Bissaka car across the ball. If his
I
family
mean,
like to depend
I'm
upon
on
it.
his case for defending, not crossing. So, I mean, you have no
Okay,
point.
Josh is back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's right though. He's right though. But I mean, a defender's not supposed to defend, right? That's what he's supposed to do. So Trent needs to learn to play some defense or switch to midfield. All right. But yeah. I hear you, Munchie, definitely. I hope that is the case. So you're sticking with the 3-1. Let's quickly get in Bayern PSG. Jamal, who's winning this game?
Bayern. Yeah, Bayern going through.
Scoreline.
Over 2 legs or the first leg?
Just first leg. We dealing with tomorrow because you never know. Well,
Wednesday.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
2-1 Bayern.
2-1.
Yeah.
Remind you, they don't have Lewandowski. They got Choupo-Moting up there striking. Lord of mercy. He's striking up there now.
Choupo-Moting will score one of the goals as well. Remember, he was playing PSG. Wow! Choupo-Moting will score one of the goals.
Okay.
I think they'll create more than PSG. And they won't give them that much space. They won't give Mbappe that much space to run into.
That is true. I agree with that with you. You know, Dave. So Davies a lockdown. Is Davies on the same side as him or the other side? Davies on the same side as
No, he'd be on the side with
They will put him on the other side. They'll put him on the other side. They will not. They'll put Mbappe on whichever side Davies is not.
True. Yeah, he the only man. Davies the only man that can run with Mbappe. All them pace them Mbappe.
It's gonna be a midfield battle that game, and Bayern have a better midfield. So I think Bayern will win.
And I think Verratti is out as well because of COVID, I think.
Yeah. 2-1. Anybody see PSG winning this game? What do you say,
I call it draw in the first leg.
I call it draw in the first leg.
I call it 1-1 win to PSG.
Half of PSG's team, but not Florenzi, Icardi, Kurzawa, Natalia, Paredes.
Yeah, you think Joe? They can? The PSG defense is good enough to stop them from scoring. Sané, Gnabry, Adam, Müller.
No. Right now. Right now, these guys name themselves. You have Skoretska and some assists. No, for real. They say who need Lewandowski when you have Skoretska. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you really look at it, Lewandowski get most of his goals from these guys. These two guys, like Molan, Goretzka, like these two guys are actually Bayern Munich's engine, not really Lewandowski. Lewandowski just puts the icing on the cake. And I saw that little stats coming up because they said, look at Lewandowski for Poland. He's kind of literally struggling. But look at him at Bayern, and you actually see like these two guys, Goretzka and some assists. These guys are putting it on the plate for Lewandowski. So Choupo-Moting can indeed nick something because all he has to be at the right place at the right time. So he's going to be on the plate for him.
But Joe, you think otherwise?
I'm actually looking at the PSG 1-1 win. Well, either that or a draw. I don't see Bayern winning the game for the main fact that I just see PSG coming out with a vengeance for this game, regardless of the fact that Bayern have more goal scorers, they get goals from all over the pitch. Yes, I agree, but the match is played on the day, and I've seen the worst of teams come with that vengeance mentality and taking down some big boys. So I'm looking at a PSG 1-1. If Bayern don't score in the first half, I'm looking at the PSG 1-1.
Shock.
I would just say this is the tie of the round. I just really hope that one team doesn't run away with it or it's not boring. I really want it to be a feisty affair throughout both legs.
I don't think the first leg is gonna be the tie of the round.
It'll be the second leg most likely.
Like I was just saying, PSG are missing 5 first-team players, 5 or 6. You got Bernat, Florenzi, Icardi, Kurzawa, Paredes, and Verratti. Usually they start. So this is going to be a tough game with PSG. And they're missing the midfield and the defender.
I agree with Jamal 100%. I don't see this easy.
No, not 5-0. Arnold win it 2-1 the first leg. But PSG will struggle. I mean, you're going in the game with basically Di Maria, Mbappe, and Neymar.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what they're going in the game regardless.
True. But I really don't think they have the midfield to cope. There's nowhere between Kimmich and Goretzka in that midfield. They don't have anybody there. Who do you want to play? Ander Herrera and the other French dude, the black French one. What's his name?
Ghana game.
You play Gay and Herrera versus Kimmich and Goretzka and Müller.
Danilo as well.
Yeah.
Danilo is. He's out, Jamal?
No, he's in, but
he's in.
I don't see him being that effective.
Who's in PSG's defense?
Kimpembe and Marquinhos.
They usually have one Bernat as well. Florenzi plays left back, and Kurzawa plays center back too with the other guy, the other French guy.
Yeah, but Marquinhos is having a decent season now. Marquinhos isn't a slump. He's not a waste man at the back.
No, he plays midfield now, right?
Yeah, he's played CDM a couple of times. Yeah, he can play there too. Last game, guys, Porto Chelsea. Easy one for Chelsea, because I think Porto could win this. I think Porto could win this.
I saw a meme. They say Porto watching West Brom tactics.
But Tuchel does have the experience in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So let me see. What your predictions are? I would start off. I would say Porto win this 1-0. Porto win this 1.
Wow,
right? I'm serious. And then they go back to Chelsea and we'll see what happens then. All right, but anybody else or Chelsea bang there?
I call it 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
2-2.
Pepe gets a red card.
I think they play Porto. Let me double check. Yeah, they play Porto.
They're written all over it.
Nah, Pepe red card written all over it.
This is why I'm saying, Eureka. I see them nicking one and just holding it. Just nicking one. They're not playing nothing else. 11 man behind the bar. That's it. That's what it's
I think they have a lot of men suspended for that game, no?
Who's that?
Their top goal scorer, I think, suspended for this game. The one that brought them through the tie. Porto.
The black defender there?
Yeah, not defender. The one who's
the black striker there. Mariega.
I don't think it's him that's suspended. I think it's the guy that scored for them in the last. If I remember correctly, I'll find out. But go ahead, continue, fellas. I'll find out.
Mehdi Taremi.
That's him. That's him. He's suspended.
Yeah, but he's not really a goal scorer, man. He hasn't scored a goal in the last 10 games.
So didn't he score for them in the first tie?
Yeah, against Juventus. That was the last game he scored in February. That was the last goal he scored.
I think
that's an important goal too.
Thank you, Mochi.
Before that, he was on a good goal scoring run, but after that, it's 10 games without a goal.
Okay.
Playing the game.
I think Chelsea are going to underestimate them, but because they got here for a reason. Everybody going on like if Juventus played bad. Everybody thought the Porto played well. I mean, they have some experienced people in there. Pepe and so in that team now. Crazy man Pepe behind here. So
wait, I think Pepe is questionable. Yeah.
If Josh is right, all right, even if this is a 0-0 draw, and Porto is taking back. Well, Chelsea's leaving Porto without an away goal, and Porto is playing that second leg at Chelsea. I think it's danger for Chelsea. I think that'll be dangerous for Chelsea. So Chelsea needs to score in this game.
That's why I tell you guys, playing at home in a first leg is a big advantage. Very big advantage. You can lose 2-1 home. All you gotta do is you can draw 1-1 at home. All you go over there. I would need 1 goal. They need 2 to progress. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So, well, those are the Champions League games. I'm looking forward to all of them. I'm sure all of us. I'm mostly looking forward to the Bayern PSG 3:00 Atlantic Standard Time on Wednesday. But I gotta say though, it would be nice to see Dortmund beat Man City. No offense, Man City fans. The reason why I'm saying so is that if Haaland banged 3 in his skin first leg, not only will his price triple, and you want 600K a week, but Man City have to go on attack now. City, well, I'm just saying that it'd be fun to see City go to second leg and try to score 3 goals.
Just if Haaland scored 3 versus Man City in the first leg, rest assured Haaland not playing the second leg versus City. City can buy you one time. City now
So the second leg for City.
Tell him, put him on the money.
And there goes the hope of winning Premier League next season, Sha.
Okay.
All right. So quickly last before we leave, any crazy results for the Champions League? Thing you're not expecting. Nobody expected 5-2 Chelsea and West Brom. We didn't even predict that. Crazy results for Champions League. Throw it out there. I don't know. Dortmund 4-0 City.
Bayern Munich thrashing PSG.
4-1 Porto.
That's not a surprise.
No, thrashing would be a surprise.
Trash Bayern.
Yeah, I'd go Monchi. Wait, is it 4-0 Porto, Monchi?
4-1 Porto.
Yeah.
4-1 Porto, that'd be nice.
Even you know what? A 3-3 Bayern, 3-3 Dortmund and Man City.
Oh, that would be amazing. 3-3. I'm so sad Jalen not playing. Man, oh well. We'll leave that one there, but we'll see. Maybe the other Hazard will do something. We'll see how he work out. Benzema hat trick. Oh boy, Klopp giving out hugs on the sidelines. Benzema hat trick. That's what I want. That'd be great.
Remember the last time we went 3-0 down, Josh?
Knock them out.
Remember the last time we went 3-0 down? Against the Spanish team?
Yes. Don't remind me.
You can only take quick free kicks once every 10 years.
Oh, okay, all right.
Look, right. Real Madrid, I'm never Madrid. Liverpool are known for their comebacks in the Champions League now. They're known for their comebacks in the Champions League. Crazy results here. Bayern lose 8-0. Oh my goodness. Mbappe, please go on the road.
That would be crazy.
I was going with the biggest smile on my face.
Man. Okay, all right. I know I don't have time for this, but the idea just came in my head, guys. You're picking one right now for your team. Mbappe or Haaland? Everybody's asking this question. Who you pick? Mbappe or Haaland? You're picking one. Just one. Quickly go around. Moy.
Moy mic muted.
Oh, sorry. Mbappe.
Munchie.
Haaland.
Jamal.
Mbappe.
Memphis, I know the answer to this.
Mbappe. Come on.
No. You love Frenchman, boy.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm
just kidding, bro.
I back Germany, not France. Okay.
Haaland. Haaland.
How many Haalands do we have now? That's just what? That's what? 2 Haalands and how many Mbappes?
3 Mbappes.
Okay, 3-2. Good draw.
Mbappe. That's easy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going Mbappe as well.
Oh my goodness, everybody wanted Mbappe.
Yeah, that's easy for me. Really easy.
Okay, we got one Haaland here. One Haaland here. I have, as much as I know, I've given Haaland some stick in the past. I'm going to go with Haaland. I'm going to go with Haaland over Mbappe because I just don't like Mbappe.
That's because he's born in England, right?
He's
They just don't like Mbappe.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for the show, though, and all your opinions. You never know, maybe one of us might actually get to. No, I don't like him. I am sorry. I think he's a wonderful talent. Wonderful talent. I just don't like him. You know, so
Mbappe to Arsenal. Wow.
The French thing.
Mbappe to where?
How do you mean?
Or they gotta put the recruiting man. Or they gotta put in the word.
Yeah, man. Win the Europa League.
Go ahead.
Never know what can happen.
Yo, it'll be funny if you can play Europa League next season.
That would be so funny, boy. Oh my goodness.
You weak. Remember I told you you're making top 4, right? I said that like
you told me,
2 months
Monchi.
ago.
You told me.
Okay.
You told me. You have all the confidence.
Back when you weak didn't believe in himself.
Yeah.
I still don't.
You know?
but you got back Real Madrid and trash it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavily.
At
At
least 3, John. At least 3.
Give me the little clip.
Oh, sure, bro. If you want that, go ahead. Say it one more time. Say it one more time because we tell you.
Hey, look.
We're going to beat Real Madrid heavily.
Oh boy. Hashtag clip it. Fans, you heard it yourself.
Heavily.
I am looking forward to this.
Jamal, look for that tweet tomorrow, boy.
Back tomorrow, boy. I'm looking forward to
Kinda
this
like
game.
ugly in a shot.
Oh.
I know that.
No, I don't know. Hashtag heavily.
Heavily.
Tell you.
I hope if it happens,
have a good night,
I'll
guys.
come back and hashtag heavily
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.